What's going on, guys? So I realized that most of you watch this after I've already gone live. So instead of having that like awkward dead time while I was waiting for people to hop on, I'm just gonna get right to it, and then you can watch it on Instagram for the 24 hours afterwards, and then we will be good to go. So today I had a question. One of my buddies has been working out for a while. But he found that now he's just, and he was making good gains, you know, he's trying to burn fat, and he was seeing a good amount of progress, but eventually he's getting married, and eventually his progress started to slow down, and now he's kind of at a dead stop. And so he asked me, you know, kind of what's going on, what's the case, and so I was asking him about his workout regimen and what he does and everything like that. And I found that, and this is common in a lot of people that start an exercise routine or who have been doing it for a while, and eventually they stop seeing the results that they want, and they just get tired. And you know, it doesn't matter how many carbs they eat or what their diet's like, they're just tired all the time, and they're not seeing the results that they want. And it comes from a balance in your hormones. So your autonomic nervous system is responsible for processes in the body that go automatically. Your heart beating, breathing, hormones that go throughout the body, right? And it's about finding a balance between catabolic hormones, which is breaking you down, gives you energy. It's the fight or flight response, which is the sympathetic nervous system. And then the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your anabolic. It's kind of considered the rest and digest. So when you work out, you stimulate your sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight or flight. You get those hormones, epinephrine, norepinephrine, things that, you know, the adrenaline that enables you to perform the exercises that you're doing to break the body down. You also have to give sufficient time and energy to the anabolic side of things to build you back up. People that do a heavy workout regimen, strength training, as well as cardio, a ton of cardio, especially steady state, like long endurance cardio, that is super, super catabolic, and that's going to break you down. And then you're not giving yourself enough time or calories and things to build back up. So if you're trying to lose weight or lose fat specifically, you definitely need to be in a catabolic state most of the time. But if you found that your levels have evened off, or your results have evened off, it could be because you might be pushing yourself too hard. And I worry about saying that because I know that a lot of people will use that as an excuse. Oh, I gotta rest, you know, I gotta rest. But you gotta find that balance. It's about, if you wanna see the results that you're going for, it's about constantly breaking yourself down and then constantly giving yourself the perfect amount of time and energy to build yourself back up. And so if you're experiencing that, I would say tone down the cardio. If you've been following me, you might argue that I don't believe in cardio, which is not the case. It's definitely a good tool, but I find it's easier and a better strategy to focus on heavy lifting and a good diet versus excessive amounts of cardio. My wife can attest to this. She has seen tremendous results even after. She has a better body now than she did pre-Legend. Legend's my little boy's name. He's about 8 months old now, and she looks incredible. And I've been telling her our entire marriage that she should prioritize strength training and a good diet over cardio. And the reason that is because cardio increases all of these stress hormones, the cortisol, the adrenaline, the norepinephrine, these things that can actually trigger storage of fat, on top of decreasing your parasympathetic system, which is actually what's going to get you into an anabolic state to build muscle, which is going to boost your metabolism long term. And so to go back to my point though, you should be focusing on that balance between being catabolic and breaking the muscle down and doing the lifting and the exercising and putting yourself through that, and the resting and the meditating and the good nutrition and the relaxing. Some other things that can throw off this hormonal imbalance is if you drink from a plastic water bottle a lot, that can lower your anabolic hormones. A shitty diet will lower your anabolic hormones. Too much caffeine. I'm a huge advocate of caffeine. I'm usually on about 500 milligrams a day to be able to do everything that I do and to keep up with it. But that's just me. You know, your sleep cycle, if you are out of your circadian rhythm, that could be a huge thing. You might need to take some melatonin for a couple of nights to get you back into a good rhythm. And if you're only getting, you know, 4 or 5 hours a night and your stress level is super high, you might take a look into that as well, because a reduction in sleep has actually been shown to have a correlation or even close to a cause and effect relationship with increased adipose tissue, so internal adipose and internal fat tissue. So pretty much if you're not getting your 7 hours of sleep, you're going to increase the likelihood of having internal fat, which is definitely not good. But yeah, so make sure that you're balancing heavy lifting and your cardio and your catabolic states with your resting and recuperating to balance out. Try switching things up. Try taking a break from the gym for a little bit, or try to lower your stress levels would be huge, and see how that works out for you. That's a nice way to boost your anabolic systems or your parasympathetic, is a good solid diet. Maybe taking a break from the gym. If you are dead set on going, switch to lower volume, higher intensity, so you're in there for less time. You're putting less prolonged stress onto your body. Get in, get your workout done, get out, make sure you're getting your good proteins, fats, and carbs, plenty of water, sleep, try to reduce your stress, and I think you'll be in a good spot. So thanks for watching, guys. DM me with any questions that you might have about this, or anything else that you want some help with, or anything like that, and I'll check you guys next time. See ya.